Hello, Yuvaraj. Thank you so much for doing this interview. Okay, I just want to know first, how did you like this whole event? Did you make any good connections? Have any good conversations?
So, as soon as I came in, I spoke to all the Autify members and I understood that this is their first meetup that they are
Right.
doing it, and NewsChain has been very helpful to have this format for them. Maybe this is the first one, so they will do a lot better in the coming one. But the arrangements, the way they have received, they have put everything together was good. It was wonderful that they have taken efforts
Right.
to ensure that they are taking care of the guests and the participants as
Right.
how it should be.
Amazing. Okay, let's just dive into the space and kind of talk about Web3. So I feel there's a problem in Web3. Majority of the Web3 projects are trying to solve for a problem which most probably does not exist. Maybe they are doing it for the Web3 label. So what's your take on this? Like, how can startup actually find that particular problem worth solving?
So, when an engineer thinks about building a business or a venture, so he comes up with the solution first, then the problem. That's not the right way to do a venture
Right.
building. So, if someone have to really build a business, then they should understand the problem first. So, be it Web 2 or Web 3, the label that they want to carry is for what is hot, what is the trending on the VC themes. Based on the VC themes, they want to put the label.
Right.
But ultimately, the long-term success involves in the solving the right problems. Now, going back to lot of companies that we have in the Web3 space, if you look at the one data set, I use the data set so it's easy for you to rely on what is the Web3 tracker created by Crunchbase.
Right.
Okay, it says $100 billion plus dollars had gone into the categories as an investment in the last few years, or from 2017 to till date. 100 unicorns also received those funds. So money has driving certain themes to build, but from an adoption point of view, from a customer point of view, customers are not still there to really adopt it, because the whole ecosystem environment that is required for the adoption of the solution is still warming up.
Right.
And warming up, there are a lot of blockers. That is, you have to hurdles, more than blockers, hurdles that you have to cross so that the transformation from Web 2 models to Web 3 models happen. Entrepreneurs now who are starting, especially founders, Kreatorverse helps the founders to have the thinking frameworks, mental models, what problem to choose, which battle to fight. So battles can be chosen. You can win certain battles, we can lose certain battles, but the war has to be won.
Right.
Okay, when we say this strategy to the founders, so certain problem statements when we take, so supply chain, because we are in a environment where this company is solving supply chain problems. Let's talk about supply chain. In the supply chain, it's not one or two problems. There would be multiple problems across the value chain. In the value chain, there is a lot of non-value added partners who can be removed by this technology by means of disintermediation.
Right.
If they take it as a problem and to solve it, then they are doing the real thing. If they say, no, I'm going to increase the customer experience using blockchain, it's not going to happen.
Correct. Makes sense.
Okay, so therefore, how to understand the problem domain? If they need help, Kreatorverse kind of handholder. We are the support system that we can help them, so that they actually validate the problem first with us, whether there is a real problem and it's a sizable problem to solve. Then they can get into that and build a business.
Amazing. I think we have already covered a lot about Kreatorverse. So what one thing that struck my mind. So how do you evaluate a startup? I mean, there should be a plan that this Web3 startup is worth playing with, or kind of collaborating with. How do you do that?
So like how VCs bet on, so the real VCs, I think recently there was one video about Hotmail founder, which is circulating on the internet, saying that in India there is no real VCs, there are only PEs.
Okay.
Okay, so taking something from there and talking about it's a bet.
Right.
So how to place your bets right? This is the question.
Correct.
So people bet on other people. So when we talk to founders, we try to evaluate their deeper insights, understanding about the problem that they are solving,
Right.
and how close they are to the customers. Whether they can convert a customer, we don't evaluate them on their tech skills,
Right.
or other business skills. Business skills is necessary, but how they are sure that they can get their first 5 customers, let's say. Okay, then to get the 5 customers and keep the 5 customers happy for the rest of the life cycle, to capture the lifetime value from them.
Right.
If they qualified there, that criteria is more important to us. Then all big thinking that is necessary to start with. So we help rest of the things with respect to making the viable financial model, making their entire product building in such a way they achieve PMF faster. But the most crucial factors that we look at a founder, saying that how much empathy they have for their customer, and are they right about the customer or not. We also go and do research about the customer, talk to their customers. If we say they are right about their customers, everything others things they can get it corrected.
Amazing. I think one takeaway that I'll definitely take is like empathy plays a key role.
Customer empathy.
How
sure that their customer willing to pay if they solve the problem.
Right. Okay. Got it. Amazing. It was lovely talking to you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Harshit. Thank you.